Hello, Gemini, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for the first half of December. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. As always, I will shuffle live. Your pre-shuffle was amazing. I'm going to go over all of the cards that came out, but before I do, I'm going to explain to you what Spirit showed me. The image they showed me was a rooster, and to me this just felt like a new beginning. It felt like a new dawn. Immediately it just felt like there's a freshness, like that crisp morning air. It just feels new, clear, just clear, beautiful energies. And before I even turn over the cards, uh, your pretty much every card, not all the cards, but every card in your pre-shuffle was major, that were, well, I should say were major arcanas. It first came out, and I'm going to give you the order that they came out in before I even flip these: the Fool, the Hierophant, and the World. That right there in itself is an entire journey. We went from the Fool to the World, the beginning and the end of a cycle. Then we had the Devil in reverse, the Knight of Coins, Star in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil in reverse, the World in reverse, Hermit, Queen of Cups in reverse, the Sun, Temperance, Strength in reverse, Chariot, and Justice. And I'm going to tell you what all of these cards mean. All right, but I wanted to get all of those out before I flip these. Okay? And there's the Sun. And there's that Hierophant. You are in your head. What are we thinking about? What are we thinking about? My beautiful Gemini, what are we thinking about? And I'm going to move these over so we don't have that extra glare. All right, I feel like that's better. All right, so before I even begin what this reading is, I do want to go over the pre-shuffle cards that all came out and the story that told me. I just feel that you've already gone through so much. It's like you've almost lived an entire lifetime to this point, in business, in something. It could have been like, you may have had an entire marriage, that started and now has ended. It could have been a whole new career that you had started and now you ended. And it feels like with the Hierophant in the middle, it feels like this was, I should say, something that you were absolutely committed to. So again, it could have been a relationship, it could have been a job, it could have been raising your family. So you went from, raising your child from the beginning stages, and now they're all grown up and you're an empty nester, right? But you were committed. You could have started college and you could have ended it. You've already gone through it and you've graduated. But again, there was a commitment here, whatever that looks like for you. And then with the Devil in reverse, it feels like, excuse me, I'm still getting over my sickness. I feel fine. It's just that this lingering cough has been a pain. The Devil in reverse, I feel like you need to untie yourself to, or maybe you have already untied yourself to that, to whatever that was, with that beginning ending kind of energy. That's what it feels like. And then that is when the rooster was given to me. So very interestingly enough, how that coincides. And we have the sun again in reverse. Wow. I'm going to scoot this just a smidge so we can try to get these cards in and we can see them together. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Coins, the Star in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going to stop right there and then I'll go through the next set. With the Knight of Coins, it feels like you're beginning something new. So after that scenario, because what I'm seeing these cards at, they're playing like an entire story, like the story of your life and in the past, and now how I feel like this is stuff that has already occurred up until this point. Um, like the Knight of Coins, you started like a new phase. You had to restart is basically what I'm getting here. It's a restart. You had to do life different after, whatever it was that you were doing came to an end, right? And you're done because devil in reverse, like you detached yourself from that. And now it's like, okay, well, where do I go now? What do I do? What do I want? And then I feel like up until that point, the Wheel of Fortune takes place. And then like you start heading in a different direction. And I feel like it's completely opposite of what you were doing before. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's like it was completely opposite. And then we get the Devil in reverse again, the World in reverse, and the Hermit card. Okay, they want me to say the other card that came up, the Queen of Cups in reverse. So for me, what this means is like, okay, I'm ready to have a new relationship. I'm ready to have a new career. I'm ready to find a new sense of balance within myself, the Queen and King of Cups. Um, for the majority of you, I feel like this is, I'm ready to, I've already devoted my life to my career or to my family. Now I'm ready for, um, or whatever that looks like. Now I'm ready for love. I'm ready to give myself to something new. But there's some uh, it feels like you're not attached to anything at the moment. Um, and you may have spent a lot of time considering what your wants are, what your needs are. All right. If this isn't a relationship that you've been wanting or desiring, this could be a new direction that you're wanting to take in your life. So place that into your energies, however it is you choose. You know your life, you know your scenario. So, but just that was basically what I was getting. And then I got the Sun, Temperance, Strength in reverse, Chariot, and Justice. What this tells me is that once you have found that balance, this new beautiful balance does come into effect, right? Because I was talking about the King and Queen of Cups both in reverse. So if this is a relationship you haven't met, or maybe you just haven't been seeing eye to eye, right? If you are currently in a relationship. So it feels like there is new energy, there is a balance, there is this happy new start with the Sun and then Temperance together, and then the Strength. It feels like there is with the Strength in reverse, it feels like not a weakness but a vulnerability that I got with that Strength card in reverse. Like, do I go through this? It's like you're sharing your emotions, you're sharing your desires, you're sharing your needs with somebody new or with something new, or even with the same person, but maybe you're finally communicating those wants, needs, desires, whatever that is. And then we have Chariot and Justice, the movement of, forward movement, and you receiving it all, that justice, like, yes, I have it, it's mine. Things coming into um like a final good conclusion is what I'm getting. Okay, so that is what I got with your pre-shuffle. It was very impactful. I was so surprised that all of these cards kept coming out, and I'm like, wow. And I just kept putting them back in, and Spirit's like, no, this means something. So I had to write them all down. All right, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Sun. I'm telling you, there is this beautiful, and I feel like this is the past, very similar to what, like the whole journey that I just gave you, right? The Knight of Cups, going within thyself. Um, I'm also getting a tinge of insecurity within a situation with this Knight of Cups in reverse. Uh, but I'm also get for some of you, but for others, I'm getting a sense of I need to follow what my heart wants. But what is it that I want now moving forward, right? And I'm seeing that there are maybe other opportunities that may be coming your way, but I'm also seeing that you're kind of shunning them. Like, I don't know if I want to take that. Let me consider this. Because I feel like you've broken some sort of pattern that you don't want to really repeat. It's funny with this Hierophant, I feel like you don't want to commit to that, but I'm also getting, I don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. I don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. Those are the words that came to me when I saw this Hierophant. I just don't want to be in the spotlight. So let's say you were working for a company, and let's say the responsibilities kind of laid on you. And you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm done. I want to take a lower level position. I just kind of want to live a little bit easier, a little bit more simpler. And the Tower in reverse, again, I just feel like you want an inner change. You want a different direction. Like, just like I was getting, is like, I see you going in a different direction, a direction that makes you happy. We have the Nine of Swords. Oh, I didn't realize we had the Nine of Swords twice. Page of Swords, Ten of Cups in reverse, Six of Coins, Temperance in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Sun in reverse at the bottom of the deck. What I'm getting here with this Nine of Swords is in conjunction here with the Knight of Cups in reverse. You're trying to get over that insecurity, or you may be still deciding what that new path should be for you. You want a different direction, but you may still be rolling over, or mulling over in your mind, what is it that I really want? What direction do I want to take? Because I'm seeing it in conjunction with these two cards, the Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's like, okay, what's my truth? What do I really want? And I feel like a lot of you may not know what that is just yet. Like, and here with the Ten of Cups in reverse, what really makes me happy? What would make me really happy? What would make me, you know, with this, I was going to say what would make me balance is what I was going to say. But then Spirit held me back. And I saw a heart within this. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to bring it up. Do you see the heart right there? what I'm getting with this is, what does my heart align with? Because with Temperance and Ace of Cups and the Sun in reverse, it feels like you have been so disconnected with what you truly desire. Not to say that you weren't satisfied with what you were doing before, but maybe you were putting too much energy into your career or in raising your child, that you may have, or in, uh, your studies, whatever that looks like for you. You may have been putting too much time and effort and your energies into whatever that was, that maybe you lost sight of what you truly want, or perhaps what you had wanted in the past. And does that, even what you wanted in the past, does that still hold true? So I feel like you're trying to figure it out right now, if you haven't done so already. For some of you, this, again, going back to that Queen and King of Cups, if you are in a relationship, maybe you haven't been putting time and effort into that relationship, and you need to find that balance between the two of you, you know, because maybe, you've been putting too much time and energy into your career or raising your children, that you have to find your new connection within that relationship. I hope that makes sense. It's like, how do we revive this relationship? How do you revive your heart space? How do you jump start where you are right now into the future? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's ask that question. How do we jump start? How does Gemini jump start? I say we, I'm not even a Gemini. How do we jump start? Beautiful ending. All right. Getting rid of the old, starting brand new. I like this. Knight of Cups. Starting, or no, this is Knight of Pentacles. Just kidding. Starting brand new. Starting in a new direction. Setting new foundations. Letting go of the past. Letting down the burdens of what those things were, how things were done before in the past. That is what brings you that balance. Look, temperance, and then they showed me temperance in the pre-shuffle. Okay, that's how you regain your balance. Walk away from the things that no longer serve you, the way things were, the way things were done, whatever that was. Start a new chapter. Begin gently, pacing yourself gentle. If you guys are single, Spirit just said this, if you guys are single and you're looking to maybe get back into the dating world, ignore how that previous relationship was, or whatever that looked like. Don't, okay, so maybe don't ignore it, but take the lesson, but don't bring that energy into new things. Let those things fall to the wayside and start new. Start with baby steps. Get out there, go say hello, but get out there with a lighter energy, right? And like, with no expectations, no burdens, just light. And then that's how you find balance. Look at the Empress in reverse here. Nurturing something. I mean, you can't, and look, oh my gosh, and there's the Strength of card. Look, the Strength of card, the Strength card. You can't I'm going to bring this down here so we can see it. You can't just have something immediately without taking the time to really plant the seed properly, make sure you have the right soil, nurture it into existence, regain that. Um, what was that? Because, oh, they also had given me the strength card in reverse previously. Regain that security within yourself, that self confidence within yourself and within the situation. That's how you draw in the thing that you're wanting. And that's how you recognize what that thing is. All right, my beautiful ones, that's what I have for you. Very powerful, very deep. It feels like there is new beginnings coming. It's just that there is some directional conflicts that are going on, and we need to clear those up in order for that to occur. All right, my darlings, stay tuned. I hope this did resonate with you. If it did, you know what to do. Until we meet again.